Shannon, why don't you start a new card, and why don't you sell just $20 worth of labor or something simple.
Okay. Or why don't I use one of my
Yeah, totally. Use one of your barcodes.
Seems appropriate, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please. Okay, they came to get a quick draw.
Okay.
Just
One quick draw. That's
one
for
I know. That's true. What else do we have here? Another one. Nice. There we go. So it's a little more doable, right?
Okay.
Okay, sound good.
So
So
this
we're
is-
ready to
This
check
is the
out.
place I'm
And
So-
they are.
Why don't you just say Visa or something like that? So if you leave the CC approval, like here's the difference, okay? Are we using Adilas to do it, or are we doing, because technically you can have your own vendor that sold you merchant processing.
Right.
Okay? And then you process it on the side, and then you basically have two separate systems. You just combine them and
You just enter it in
Okay,
and say,
that's
hey,
just
this
entering it. That's just entering, okay? If you physically wanted to use the credit card reader,
Let's use it.
perfect. I will get you a credit card.
Yeah.
Even right here, how you did, here's your options, okay? You can click on that little link that you were going to click on, or down at the bottom, you can say 3628 Visa and leave the CC approval number blank and hit create invoice. It'll be like, I'm assuming that you wanted to do this.
Okay.
It'll prompt, okay? So that's a different way. I'll get your credit card.
Okay, sounds good.
Now this is a play site, so I'm not worried about it getting actually charging my card. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is say, okay, click on the one where it says I'm going to use. Yeah, you can. Usually what I do is and there are some settings that we can do it so it even speeds this up. But you want to basically say, yep, I want to use a card swiper. Then you hit your tab keys, which is just basic JavaScript that kind of pulls that stuff across, and then you submit. And boom, there you go. It pulls in the CC approval number for you. It does the whole thing, kind of puts the last four of the card.
So here it's just kind of sandbox for you. So it's not
Correct. So why don't you click on View on this particular invoice for just a minute, and then go to Edit Line Items, and then scroll down to where that payment was, and actually click on the CC approval number. Like if you're physically using Adilas for merchant processing, it pulls the whole thing in. You can void it from here. You can do all kinds of different things. It's technically reaching out from Adilas to the outside party, which is your gateway, to kind of do it's almost the virtual merchant processing stuff. So we can take hand-entered credit cards or physical, credit card swipers or whatever. So makes it pretty simple.
Cool.
Okay,
So the card swiper basically does the same thing the barcode scanner does. It just inputs a whole bunch of information. You store it in that little text box, and then when you hit tab, it just kind of pulls it all out and throws it where it needs to go.
Yeah, that's the mapping part. We just basically go and say, okay, this is standard format. As long as we know where the different little, for example, percent signs are and the different little colons and this, it tells us where the different little pieces of the thing are, and you just map back to it and just use JavaScript to kind of pull it back out. But that's all it really does. Why don't you go to Word for just a second, okay? And hit enter a couple times. This is what a credit card reader does, okay? And this is really a real card, so we'll have to edit this out. But go ahead and just wait.
Do you want me to put it up there?
Yep, it's fine. I want you to see what it really does, okay?
You get your credit card information stored.
So that's what it technically does. Okay, see how it just kind of enters all that data? It's the exact same thing as a barcode scanner. It's a human interface device that can read a mag script. Yeah. And then once it gets all that data out there, we parse through it and stick it to where it needs to go and play the game. So that's literally what it does on the other side in Adilas. And when you hit tab, what we do is we're like, I got your whole value here. Let me price it apart. And I'll put it into your expiration dates and your name and your actual physical 16-digit credit card stuff. So that's kind of what ends up happening. So, pretty simple. That's what a credit card reader does, but it's again not required, and you don't even have to have merchant processing through Adilas. You can technically, you can have your own vendor that you've been with for years and years and years or whatever. And you would just hard code it. Run it here, enter here, solid code. It doesn't have to run fully in C. But if you want to do e-commerce for Adilas, you're going to need a credit card account. Otherwise, we don't know how to tie it into the gateway. We have 5 gateways currently that interface. Just as you know, some of the potential projects that we have, I've got 2 more gateways that are running to enter or play the game. So some of our projects are going to be documentation and interfacing with independent gateways and stuff. So we use their APIs and then we kind of play that with.
A question?
No, we're good. We're good. Looks like Joe just said, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Perfect. So we lightly kind of went in and played a little bit with some of the different toys. What I would like to do now is, Shannon, have you done much with buttons? Okay.
No, but I would love to.
We can either play in recipes and builds. We just did a miniature thing on that, or we can play in buttons. Would you like to show us some buttons?
Yeah, let's try some buttons.
Okay, we've actually got a whole bunch of neat stuff. We've got a bunch of hardware. We've got, so let's pretend that we kind of wanted to turn this more into a touchscreen type interface versus barcoding or whatever. Okay? So what I would suggest we do is that we actually set up some buttons for our main categories. There's going to be a button group for our harnesses. And then we're going to put the individual buttons in. Oh, they want a harness. Oh, they want a black diamond one, and then it will automatically add that to the cart. So instead of getting barcoding, instead of getting anything, assuming it's done like on an iPad or a tablet or something, we're going to take it to that way.
Cool.
So you haven't played very much, so let's go ahead and do this. Go home.
Okay, see you.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on out here.
way too quick and easy. Okay, there's a little link on the left-hand side there that says My Cart Favorites.
Yes.
Right, using the movie Hook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Run Home Jack.
Yeah. No, it's home run. So these are just kind of, once again, these were just kind of play. But what let's do is let's actually, we're going to create a whole new category as well. So why don't you look up there and I'm just trying to look really quick. I may not have all of the options. Let's go into the permissions for just a minute.
Okay.
Users, and
Request.
we're under guest. And go down to System Basics. Okay, so currently I just have the view only. So go ahead and click that, and then unclick the gray one below 21. Okay, that should be fine for now. Yep.
Okay.
Go to the bottom of the page and submit that. So now go home and go to My Cart Favorites again. Okay, and we're gonna do add a new favorite. Okay.
Categories?
Correct. This is actually under my name. Like I was just playing with some stuff, but we're gonna create our own under guest. Okay.
Okay.
So what let's do right here is let's just say add a new favorite. I'm not worried about the categories. What the categories
Sorry, right
is
here.
it basically kind of creates a stacking order of where you want your buttons displayed. Okay, we're going to just basically do a group button for this first one, and let's call it harnesses. Okay, and we're going to leave some of these default. We're going to come all the way down, all the way to option 4, way at the bottom. Okay, click back on. And then select from the next one, and we're going to say button group. We're going to say add favorite. Cool. So now basically we'll have a little thing that says harnesses. Okay. Okay. So hang on. We're currently under what's this? Go to view copy other public user cart favorites.
Okay.
And say uses my own under yours. Okay. There. That's what I was looking at. Because we technically want somebody else's thing. what we're going to do is we're going to pretend like we're going to be building our own little menu system. Okay? So what we're going to do now is let's go ahead and hit, say, search and add. And let's go find harnesses. So just under product categories, choose harness. And go ahead and, you probably have to press all. Okay. And then we'll just choose one of those. Go ahead and click that. Now, let's just call it BD harness, and we'll take off that whole bottom second line. Okay, now instead of a category here, click on that. Okay, category is basic. Sorry, my bad.
You mean here?
The group is the next thing that we need to. Okay, it does not want to be its own standalone button. We want to bury it above it.
So it'll be group button.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's start at the top because I'm jumping all over the place.
Okay, no, you're good.
Simple button.
Mm-hmm.
BD harness. General category, the next
Here,
one. Yeah.
got it.
Let's put that into the harnesses.
Okay.
Okay, we'll still keep it white, that's totally fine. Come on down. We're going to have this be option 2, and we're just going to directly add one right to the open part.
So this is going to be, you click on harnesses, then this button's going to show up.
And this will vary. Yeah. Okay. There's tons of different ways that you can tweak this thing out if you want to. These are kind of sort of pieces of the puzzle. So literally what you can do now, Shannon, is just go down to the bottom and say add that. So literally here's what we do, harnesses, and then you have BD harness, okay? And if you click on it, it literally would add it right to the card. Right to
But we'll search and add another one.
Yeah, that's okay. So just hit search and add. Do that again, go harnesses. Put all. And then let's go ahead and do the cutting. And then go ahead and kind of clean that up, clean up that second line. And rubber harnesses as well. Option 2, okay, direct add to cart add. So now when you click harnesses, you technically have just a more of a button type interface, but that literally can take you to that next level. Okay? So just for fun, why don't we go home? I just want to show you how it works. When say start the cart, there's a link at the top there. Just say start the cart. Now click on my favorites. Click on harnesses, and add one to the cart. Good. You just add a defensive harness without any sort of typing or interaction, because that's how you do it. So let's go back to my cart favorites, and we're going to build something for the next piece. Let's actually create one that says for hardware. We're going to have some features and pitfalls and some pieces of that. Okay.
It's another group button.
So this is a group button, correct?
Hardware.
Hardware.
And the top level, let's change the color. Let's make it
Perfect. Yeah. You can go clear down to the bottom and you say group. Yeah.
There's a button. Okay. Hardware. All right. Search and add.
So once again, this is all prep work that you do prior. What it does is it allows you to kind of like really speed up things, or depending on what is needed, you can start just kind of planning the. See how you have multiple group buttons that you could have chosen. If you want to, you can flip that one to orange as well.
Yeah.
Like you literally can kind of create your own little system and style. We're not even tweaking out all of it. Basically, this is all just kind of prep work stuff. But you're doing a great one. Probably want to clean up that second line. It's available if you need it, but you may not even need it for some of this stuff. You could even just use your back button a couple times and move right back to where you were at. If you
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
go
I'll
faster.
do that next time.
go back one more right there. The search and add. Sorry. Yeah.
I didn't have all of them.
That's okay. It's going to kind of show the purpose of it, if you will.
Yeah. We can do that one.
There's tons of settings. You can set all sorts of like custom pricings and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So technically, let's have you return to your cart real quick just so you can see the general flow. If you click on it, it'll do it. Oh, you just added a black down to the rest of it. If you wanted custom, say you wanted to add 5 at a time or something, you would pre-code that into the button. So when you click it, it automatically adds 5.
And you could do that in your, when you're adding the button, right?
Correct, correct. So basically, you need to get back into an edit mode. You need to either say
Right.
bulk sort my favorites. That's a good way to get into edit mode. Find the one that you wanted to do.
Okay.
And then there's an edit link off to the side, and then you can kind of switch it to. Instead of adding 1 to a cart, you could say add 5 or whatever.
Okay. So yeah, let's go into our carabiners. Edit.
You scroll down. You're going to be in the special options here, and then you're going to say custom
Custom
5
settings.
destination. So then you just kind of go from the top to the bottom. Direct. Perfect. 5.
Just kind of price.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we're just going to leave everything else as is. Go down to the bottom and click edit. You might even want to, why don't you put on the second line, add 5, just for fun. Click on the second line.
Oh, okay.
So when it says add 5, when you click it, and then you click it, it just threw 5 of those in because we told it to pre-code. We can change prices and quantities, and we can bounce it off to different
You can
places.
set up the pricing tiers here as well, correct? Like they get 5 or those would be smart buttons. Is that what those are?
Yeah. That gets into a whole other
Different.
level as you start getting like,
Right.
changing
Pricing settings.
quantity versus price. Like 5 of them I'll sell them to you for $6 a piece. 10 or more I'll sell them to you for about 50. That gets into tiered pricing. But you basically put it underneath the buttons. That's how you kind of manipulate that.
So here's a question, and this goes even a little more beyond the tiered pricing, but with the tiered pricing, so you buy 5, it's, they take $1 off the price. When you scan them in with the barcode scanner, it puts them in individually. Is there a way that it can recognize, hey, I have 5 of these, they're all listed here separately, I need to take $1 off the prices?
Potentially, basically that we would have to code that into the system. It's currently not in there.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Oh,
You
yeah.
agree with that? You can make it happen, but currently it is not invoked in that way. But
Okay.
if you run it through a specific thing that is basically called a smart group, which basically deals with tiered pricing, the user assigned to this group, it automatically looks at quantities. It looks like according to my rules, I need to roll it in at this price. But it's all based off of quantity. But it's not looking at all.
Through everything.
It's basically playing 100% stupid. Like, okay, throw anything you want at me. I don't even care. I'm not going to monitor it other than watching your tax levels and you're finally ready. Okay, cool. I'll submit it. It's not doing any sort of like looking for maps. Yeah. Kind of just very, very possible, but not current.
Okay.
Shannon, did that make more sense about the buttons?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Okay, one more thing I'd like to do is I'd like to make another button and
Okay.
call it membership. And we're going to actually attach it to a recipe. So this
Simple
is going to be
button.
a simple button. Yep.
Okay.
I think it's option 3. Okay, so right here, ideally, if we need the ID number for the recipe, we could actually make it so it would,
You can get that.
yeah, just open up another tab. Go to recipes and builds. Let's just get the ID number for the,
Okay. Timing membership, there it is.
Okay, so number 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So just go back there and type in 9 down at the bottom on that recipe. And say edit favorites. Cool. So let's pretend that we're starting a cart. We're going to do cart again.
Okay.
Invoice new or quote new or whatever. Okay, go to my favorites. Click on membership. You're right into the recipe.
Nice.
Really, really fast. As far as if that recipe was bigger, you're right into that loop. It's going to be beautiful. So,
Very cool.
quick, it's cool. Awesome.
Nice.
How we doing on energy right now? You guys good, or you want to take a little break, or like?